In a dramatic turn of events broadcast live on national television, Keir Starmer, leader of the Labour Party, has called a snap general election following months of mounting public pressure, a petition signed by over 3 million citizens, and a devastating defeat in the 2025 local elections. Standing at the podium with a visibly trembling voice, Starmer stunned even his closest allies with the announcement. This was neither a leak nor political spin, but a direct and historic response to overwhelming public anger. Starmer, who had previously pledged to serve a full term regardless of circumstances, has ultimately yielded to a grassroots movement driven by growing frustration over immigration, government failures, and perceived political arrogance. Westminster has since been thrown into turmoil. Reform UK is celebrating what it describes as a seismic political victory, while Labour faces internal collapse. The catalyst for Starmer's decision was a pointed question during a heated interview: whether he would resign if unable to control the escalating public backlash. Starmer's affirmative response, initially dismissed as political theatre, has now become reality. News Labour's crushing losses in the local elections, particularly in its traditional heartlands, signalled a brutal rejection by voters. Reform UK surged in working-class areas long considered Labour strongholds. Starmer, appearing rattled, declared that Britain deserved a new choice, although many observers saw this as a last-ditch attempt at political survival rather than an act of statesmanship. For months, Starmer had dismissed the growing backlash and the 3 million signature petition calling for his resignation. However, the scale of public fury became impossible to ignore as Labour's approval ratings collapsed and its core supporters, students, workers, and ordinary citizens, lost faith. The petition that ultimately triggered Starmer's downfall did not originate from political opponents or media elites, but from ordinary Britons. It spread rapidly across social media, amassing millions of signatures and prompting Parliament to debate the issue. Despite attempts by mainstream media and Parliament to downplay or ignore the movement, the numbers spoke for themselves, and MPs were inundated with demands for action. Reform UK's leadership declared the moment a victory for democracy, while prominent Conservative MPs labelled it cowardice. Labour's traditional base, frustrated by years of unmet promises, has largely abandoned the party, and internal divisions have become increasingly public. Labour's internal polling now predicts the potential loss of up to 100 seats, with Reform UK neck and neck in previously unassailable Labour constituencies. The defining moment came at a Birmingham town hall where Starmer struggled to respond to direct challenges from voters, a confrontation that quickly went viral and became a national turning point. As campaigns for the general election are rushed together, Britain faces its most unpredictable political contest in a generation. Political parties are scrambling to capitalise on the chaos, with Reform UK riding a wave of momentum, the Conservatives regrouping, and Labour struggling to remain relevant. Starmer's leadership has been irreparably damaged, and whether he can survive the storm he has created remains in serious doubt. The upcoming general election, forced by an unprecedented grassroots movement, marks a dramatic shift in the United Kingdom's political landscape. As the nation stands at a crossroads, the future of its leadership and direction is now in the hands of the electorate,